Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Chaos Magic 101. Today we're going to be talking about constructing a sigil matrix, sort of like the Ellis network that's around New York City, but we're going to be using it for much more mundane reasons. Ours is going to be built so that way we can tap into it and use it later to either broadcast sigils or magical desire, or to reap latent energy in the neighborhood surrounding our little store that we're operating out of. So, first, we need to actually create a Chaosphere. So, as you'll see here, I've got this wonderful page. It's got a dodecahedron layout, so we're going to be making 12 individual sigils and targeting 12 areas in the neighborhood. So, got that. We would normally, I've shortened this, normally we would just simply sit down and create the 12 sigils that we're going to be using and plug them in. But, I've already went ahead and done that. So we've got this wonderful thing here. Now, if you want to take a look, I'll turn that slowly. I mean, you can see there's some weird stuff, little smiley face, and yeah. And it tapes together, creates this wonderful little cube. You can hang it, you can use it for whatever. It's great. Alright, so we make this. Ta-da! Then we take all 12 of these sigils and put them onto stickers and go around town, well, around our area and put them up. But before we can put them up, we have to figure out how we're going to do that. So, the purpose of the sigil matrix. Now, it was asked of me that I make this a little more specific, so we can go in and tap in and do whatever we need to do. However, this crazy shit right here. So, there will be less crime, higher prosperity, and stupid strong magic and spirit activity. Now, this is the desire, the intent that we want for the sigil matrix in the area when it's not being actively used. And in order to actually control the sigil matrix, we've dedicated it to a spirit, Magick from ancient Sumerian myth. He is like Jupiter, god of wealth, god of power. He's, you know, almighty and awesome, holds the double-headed axe, wheel of flame, you know, the works. Awesome dude. So, now that we have this created, we've taken a map and we've put it over the sigil, and we've picked areas. Now, the important thing to remember, when you have your map, make sure that when you put your map over this, the area that you're going to keep your little anchor, your Chaosphere in, is at the exact center, and around it you've got all the points where this sigil matrix will work up. So, in Magick, as you'll notice, different letters creates a symbol, so we've gone around and we've taken a map of the area and we've put down these points. And so we're going to go around, we're going to put up our sigils. So let's go do that.
Suitcase full of cash, so you know I got the candy chrome, automatic in the dash, hand in a pantyhose. I got a fatty roll, we're doing 65. She opens up her mouth and puts my dick inside. I keep her mystified. All these bitches screaming, her windows getting steamy. She said, want my semen even when I'm sleeping, even when I'm dreaming. It's like Ghostbusters getting blown by ghosts and demons. Can't believe it, that deceiving. I know I am the shit. If I ain't emptying my dick, then I empty my clip. So don't even try to trip, cause I come strapped like Raver pants. Got an AK-47 and you're left with laser tag. I don't mean to brag, I don't mean to boast. My ride becomes a boat when we start cruising down the coast. That's not only how I roll, but it's also how I flow. Bust a cap at the clouds, squirt unloads in your throat. That's right, I got a car that transforms into a boat. Nobody's got that. Trying to catch me while I pass you. You can't see my badass tattoo. I'm too fast and too elusive. Helicopters are a nuisance. Deadly jet ski try to get me. Enemies are always medley. Somebody tell these bitches that you can't catch them secrets. I am awesome, I am bitchin'. I'm avoiding ammunition. Push the button just in time for a smoking floating mine. Sweet bikini, watch me flutter while I load this rocket launcher. Hope you don't know wife and kids, cause you're up better be blown to bed. Underwater mansion where you know I grow the hydroponic. Call to see lab, let me teabag you till you vomit. Now you go wash your face and then go take a shower. Wash your vagina place, it's tasting kinda sour. I had to be
Fatal Hearts.
I'll never join you. You expect me to believe that's Hitler's body? What a bunch of bullshit. Fuck me. Mission Expedition is a South Pacific shooter. I'm grounded and surrounded, and I gotta get the loot out. Jungle ready with machete. I'm an agent that's impatient. Naked jungle lady see me, and I don't know where the day went. Zombie Nazis got me, and they're looking mad at me. Fuck the fuck, red up, scored a wheelhouse screen, swinging vibes over mine to my ATV. Roll ladder to my chopper, what a great relief. Immortal motherfuckers that to suffer my wrath. Money hungry motherfuckers must regurgitate cash. My creepy chief wants to speak, but they're freaks in the back. They want the double O. Up and they
Got our matrix up. We need to actually go through the process of activating it. So, we've got this little thing. Now, normally what you would do is you take this, you would either perform a ritual and activate it, you could take this around to each of the sigils that you've put up, and you could do small rituals there, but considering where we put everything, especially that one creepy VA hospital, we're not going to go through that whole process. Instead, we've already prepared an altar that is going to be watching over this. So Marduk now gets to hang out with one of our patron spirits, the Archangel Michael. So whenever we start tapping into this, we're going to be using both the Archangel Michael as kind of an intermediary between us and the spirit that's watching over this network, and we're going to be working with Marduk because he is the spirit watching over this network. So, let's go put this up and start activating. Now that we've got our altar set up, we've got Michael over here, we've got him looking down angrily at his Nutri-Grain bar and cookie. We've got Michael watching over our sigil matrix. Now, normally, we would go through an elaborate ritual. We would ask Michael, beg him to act as our intermediary with Marduk Kurios, but we're not going to go through that. I'm sure you can figure out a nice way to get your patron spirits or whatever working with your wonderful spirit watching over your Ellis network or Chaos Magic sigil matrix. So, the sigil matrix, fairly easy. Now we can tap into it. So let's say I wanted to broadcast something across it. I have this wonderful sigil matrix. I can then take one of those sigils from the Chaosphere. I can write down what it is I want, and I can charge that into the sigil using normal sigilization methods. We've covered that in the last video, so you just use one of those sigils much like you would use a hyper sigil. Once you've got that, once you make your sigil and destroy it, you've then broadcasted it over the network. It's fairly simple. There's not a lot to it. There are more advanced techniques that you can use with this, and we'll get into those later on our next video. Maybe not this absolute next one, but later on down the line. It's something that you should play around with. This next one, it'll be for a lot more of our advanced workers. But that, ladies and gentlemen, is how you make a sigil matrix. That, ladies and gentlemen, that you're looking at is a Chaosphere. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is an awesome, awesome Archangel. Well, you've been wonderful, so have a wonderful evening. Thank you, and good night.